the immortal John Hancock here today with an awesome homebrew that I've been wanting to talk about for a while on my channel. Just things came up and haven't got around to. Well, today's the day. As some of you know, I've been back into the Atari 2600 kick, and I just love the sense of community. There, I go on Atari Age, I can find out about all sorts of awesome things about homebrews being made for the console, collector tips. It's an awesome website. I use it all the time. And so while searching on there, I found a homebrew, and it was actually released this during this last holiday. And I was really excited to download it for free. And this game was programmed by Mr. Atari. And Mr. Atari is an awesome programmer. He made essentially a game that's kind of like Smithereens on the Odyssey 2. Now, for people that aren't familiar with Smithereens, Smithereens is a two-player game in which you're launching using a catapult and trying to destroy each other's castle. It's an awesome game. If you haven't played it, go check it out. Well, there isn't anything like it on the 2600, and so what he's done is made his version of this game, and it's called Defend Your Castle. And what's cool about this is he's offering his game for free. What's even cooler though, and this is what I love about the passionate people in this hobby, it's great. He's offering to do a physical version of this for get this, $15 shipped around the world. That's awesome. And I love these little projects like this of people that are passionate about what they make and are able to sell it at a reasonable cost. Now I live in the States. I mean, that $15, I mean that might cover shipping. I mean, it's literally for cost. Anyways, I did get the game, and I'm going to showcase this. I'm going to actually show you how to properly install it into a 2600 cart. And here it is. That's how it comes. It comes in a little bag. I love that. And I'm really excited to showcase this game. It's a simple two-player game. It's a lot of fun. Let's go check it out. So here it is. This is what's included. There's a PCB label for your cartridge bag, and it kind of tells you the orientation of how to apply a decal on a 2600 cartridge. They are a little different than your standard cartridge. Anyways, I want to note that you have to supply your own cart, like I said before, and I would use a common cartridge, something like Pac-Man or Combat, and just do your research. Again, I know there's controversy about using donor carts, but the truth of the matter is, in the homebrew realm of physical media, they're used, and there's no way around that unless you just want to play the ROM, which Mr. Atari has graciously provided that. So this was a leftover Combat cartridge that I was going to use for a Game Panic and just never used it. So one thing, you have to pry these open, you have to take the screw out right there, and then you have to pry right here until you hear that pop noise, and you pop it open, and inside there's actually, this is a cartridge for Game Panic. Your PCB will look a lot older than that. So you open up your cartridge, and out goes that, and then you carefully take out your PCB, and what you notice is this spring mechanism. That's very important. Okay, that loads the cover in and out of a 2600 cartridge. Alright, so you have your cart, you've taken it apart, and you have to fit this just so to where the springs go like that. That's a good sound. And you have to put this in just right. It's really delicate. It's really hot here right now. It's a little sweaty. I think that's in right. And then we take this cover, put it over there. That is a good sound. Alright, next step. Once your cartridge is assembled, before you put the screw back into the cart, I do recommend testing your cartridge on a 2600. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Let's see if I did it right. Voila! I'm going to put the label on in a second, but I wanted to show you the music. That's pretty cool. Very few 2600 games have a title screen, let alone music, so that's pretty neat. Nice feature. Next up is installing your label. And again, it comes with the package. It's pretty sweet. I never was the best at doing this. So you just get it square just as best you can. And there you go. Get your label going on. Your label, that's straight enough. Again, very cool that he provides that for $15 shipped. I'm still laughing at that. I love hobbyists. Alright. Next up is the end label. Once your end label's done, there you have it. Your budget release of Defend Your Castle on physical media. And now I'm going to show you some gameplay. Alright, so I'm playing Defend Your Castle through an emulator for better capture. And I am playing it through my Ouya. Of course I'm playing it through my Ouya. And here we go. Again, here's a great title screen. Catchy music. It's an awesome homebrew game. I'm a big fan of Smithereens on the Odyssey too, so I'm really happy that someone made their version of that on the 2600. So here we go. Okay, so it's a simple game. The premise is on the left-hand side is player 1, and that's your catapult. Moving, you can move it back and forth using a joystick or controller left and right. And the 0 below your catapult is actually your score, so you can play to whatever. So again, this is a great tournament game, and so player 2 would be controlling that catapult, defending your castle. And so how it is you press up and down on your controller, and that determines the angle of the shot launching your attack on your opponent. Now there's a strategy there. You can either try to hit their catapult, which would disable them from shooting you, or going after their castle, which the goal is if you destroy their castle entirely, every brick, then you win that round. Now, when hitting the fire button, it's time release. So I'm launching, player 1's launching a catapult. There you go. The longer you hold it down, the farther it goes, or the more powerful shot it goes. But you can't hold it down too long, or you'll destroy your own catapult. So that's what you're seeing there. So player 2 here. I'm playing this by myself. You can hurt your own your castle, so you have to be very careful here. So I'm gonna change the angle and try to go for a. See, yeah, I hurt my own castle there. So again, you hold it down. The longer you hold it down, yeah, there you go. And once you get in kind of a groove, like Smithereens, you can really wreak havoc on somebody. Oh yeah, see, I took out player 2 took out player 1's catapult. Anyways, it's pretty cool little game. And the goal is, again, if you're not hitting anything, change the angle of your shot by pressing up and down on your joystick. And don't do that. Okay, there you go. This is a great tournament game. This is just be a great something to play. It's family friendly. I love just I love little homebrew games like this. You know, it's probably like simple, the Atari Basic, you know, simple game, but it's not definitely simple to program. I'm sure this took a long time. It's very, very simple, simplistic gameplay style though, and I love stuff like that. So just wanted to show the goal is to break every brick, and again, it gets pretty tough at the end. Pretty neat little strategy here. I'm a big fan of games like Artillery Duel on the Ballyasarcade. Oh, looks like player 2 is almost done. Yep, there you go. So there you go. Underneath player 1, you see the score 1. So that round has been won by player 1. Very cool. So what did you think of that? Pretty cool, huh? I love projects like this. I love passionate people who program for classic consoles, either release it to the public or offer it at a discounted price. It's great. You know, I've been collecting these types of things for a long time, and it's really cool. I get really excited about showcasing stuff like this because it just shows true passion for the hobby and collecting. It's a great product. The link below is where you can find Defend Your Castle on his website. His username is Mr. Atari on Atari Age. If you go to his website, the link's below. You can play the game for free. What's also cool about that, so he says that he's going to be making the physical copies of these games. You do have to, you know, buy your own cart to put it into an actual cartridge. But what's really cool is that he also allows download the box and manual. So if you want to make your own box and manual for this, you can make it. It's very cool. Thank you so much for watching my videos around the world, and thank you to anybody who's taking time out of their day. My hat's off to you. I am currently doing 3 videos a week, one on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 8 o'clock in the morning Pacific Daylight Time. Thank you so much. I also have a Patreon if you'd like to support me there as well. For as little as $1 a month, you get exclusive videos and unreleased things that I may not upload elsewhere. Thank you so much. This is Immortal John Hancock. Take care.